AFTV, we are down here at St James's Park, the home of football in the North East, and looking forward to the game. Arsenal taking on Newcastle United, the first game of the season, and I am absolutely buzzing for it. And especially after our transfer window, I'm just like, I cannot wait for the game now. And I'll be honest with you, about a month ago, I don't think I would have felt like that. About a month ago, with all the doom and gloom and that, I'm always going to be looking forward to the start of the season, but I was like, who's going to be playing? But now I am really buzzing, even though a lot of the new signings that we've made are not really going to be available for the game. I mean, I don't think Tierney will be available. He's still coming back from his double hernia, even though he's been in training. There's going to be no Kolasinac and no Ozil because of the security concerns. That's a big blow. And really, really unfortunate that neither of those are going to figure. So there's going to be, Nicolas Pepe. I think this game's going to come too early for him as well. So whilst we're not going to get to see some of those really hot signings that we've made, I'm still buzzing and looking forward to this first game here against Newcastle. And Newcastle, I think, they made a load of new signings as well. So it's going to be two teams really having to gel a few new players. Now, let me go with what I think Arsenal's starting lineup would be. This is what I think we should start with, taking into consideration, as I said, no Kolasinac, no Ozil, no Iwobi no more. And of course, Nicolas Pepe, Tierney, I don't think those guys will figure. So Leno in goal. I think that's without doubt now. Leno is going to be the starter. Left back, Nacho Monreal, because as I said, no Tierney, no Kolasinac, no one else, is there? So Monreal at left back, Maitland-Niles at right back again. Bellerin back in training, really happy to see that. Hope that he gets back really, really soon. Got a feeling he's going to have a big season when he gets fit, but he's not fit yet. And then it's got to be Socrates and David Luiz. I mean, I suppose you could put Chambers in there because he's been playing alongside Socrates, but I'd get David Luiz straight in there. He's had a good pre-season for Chelsea. Spoke to a couple of Chelsea fans, and he's going to be buzzing to play here. And he's such an experienced player. I think him and Socrates up here, I'd love to see. And we want to solidify that back as quick as possible. Moving into midfield, Granit Xhaka. I think this game's going to come too early for Torreira as well. Torreira, as we know, was also at the Copa America, has only just come back as well. Just one game, half a game saw in pre-season, so he's not going to be ready. Xhaka's played a full pre-season, literally. So Xhaka in there, in that sort of holding position. I'd say Dani Ceballos. I'd love to see him play. I've really liked what I've seen of this guy. It's going to be no Ozil because we know that Ozil hasn't travelled because of these security concerns. So for me, get Dani Ceballos in there from the start. He's really, really impressed me. And then I'm thinking to myself, do I go Guendouzi or Willock? And I think Willock had such a good pre-season that I'm going to go for Joe Willock. I'll put Joe Willock in there. It's touch and go, him or Guendouzi. But I think Willock has been played a full pre-season. He's looked good. He can score goals. He's got a lot of energy in that midfield. And I would go with Joe Willock in that midfield. And then up front, Lacazette, if he's fit. Now, I don't know if he's going to be fit. I'm hoping and praying that he's going to be fit for the game. But Lacazette down the middle. Aubameyang on that left-hand side. He's been sharp as a razor in pre-season. And we've got no choice. We've got to go Mkhitaryan, I think, on the right. You could go Reece Nelson as well, maybe. But I'd say an away game, Newcastle, first game of the season, just from a matter of experience-wise, I'd start with, see Jordy there, give me the thumbs up. I'd start there with Mkhitaryan. So that's a strong team. You look on it for the first game of the season, you're not got to gel loads and loads of players in. I mean, you could put a Martinelli in there, but really and truly looking through that lineup, there's two new players in there, which is David Luiz and Dani Ceballos. And in a way, I think that will work to our advantage because Newcastle, I think, might be gelling in like a host of new players, up to, say, maybe 4 or 5. And that sometimes can bring problems. So let me run through that lineup again. This is my lineup for the game. Leno in goal, Monreal, Socrates, David Luiz and Ainsley Maitland-Niles. Granit Xhaka, Danny Ceballos, and Joe Willock, and then a front three of Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, Alexander Lacazette if he's fit, hopefully he is, and Henrik Mkhitaryan. And if that team starts, I think, you know, we could get a lot of joy. If Lacazette's not fit, I suppose you could bring in Reece Nelson on the right-hand side, put Mkhitaryan on the left and put Mkhitaryan, switch those on the wings and put Aubameyang right down the middle, but hoping that Lacazette is fit. I think if we get that team out there tomorrow and they play to the best of their ability, we've got enough to win this game against Newcastle. But what do you think? What's your starting lineup? Let me know. Don't put Pepe in there and all these guys, because I'd have them in there if I knew they were going to play. That's why I've not put them in there. But let me know what you think the starting lineup should be for the game. But looking forward to it. We are up here. It doesn't feel like summer up here, man. I'm going to go and get my coat, bro.